solve this first order differential equation. Okay, so you finished, you paused the video and you completed it. What did you get? Let's see here. dy by dx equals y squared plus xy squared divided by x squared y minus x squared. Here, this is in a form where you can separate the variables. It seems like we're going to have to factorize first. So let's go. dy by dx is equal to, let's put y outside the bracket. That's y, no, that would be y squared outside the bracket. 1 plus x divided by, then x squared outside this bracket, y minus 1. All right, so that's what we have so far. So remember, in separating the variables, we separate the x's and the y's. The x and y are the variables, where x generally is the independent variable and y the dependent variable. We have y, function of y dy on the left is equal to function of x dx on the right. So how do we deal with this now? Let us divide by y squared and multiply by y minus 1. What would we get? We would get dy by dx. Divide by y squared, so we have 1 over y squared. Multiply by y minus 1, so we have y minus 1 is equal to, alright, what do we have left up there? 1 plus x over x squared, so that's what we have. Alright, and what we're going to do now is rewrite it and multiply across by dx as well. So we have y minus 1 over y squared dy equals, say, x plus 1 over x squared dx. Okay, good. We've separated the variables. So what we want to do now is integrate y minus 1 over y squared dy equals integrate x plus 1 over x squared dx. Alright, let's fix this up a bit. This is going to be y over y squared minus 1 over y squared. You know, y divided by y squared. Y cancel, and this is y. So it's 1 over y. So let's rewrite it as 1 over y. Alright. 1 divided by y squared, you can rewrite it as y to the negative 2. See that? dy equals, now this is the integral of, it's going to be x over x squared plus 1 over x squared. I remember your fractions, right? You have to remember your fractions in order to know how this is rearranged. Alright, x divided by x squared is the same as 1 divided by x, so x cancels. I have 1 over x. The 1 over x squared can be written as x to the negative 2, and then we use the power rule. So x to the negative 2. Alright? Now, remember here, we can integrate the 1 over y minus y to the negative 2 all at once. But we could also open the bracket and integrate them separately. Right? You should remember that, but let's go ahead with it. This is the integral of 1 over y dy minus the integral of y to the negative 2 dy equals, let's do the same thing here, the integral of 1 over x dx. Hold on, why did I put dy over here? It's dx, my. This is dx. I just realized it. Alright, so it's 1 over x dx plus the integral of x to the negative 2 dx. Okay. We just show the integral of each term separately, right? Right. So, what happens now? The integral of 1 over y dy is ln y minus the integral of y to the negative 2 dy. You'll remember the power rule is y to the negative 2 plus 1, add 1 to the whole power, negative 2 plus 1, divide by the new power that you get. Negative 2 plus 1 is negative 1. This is going to be over negative 1. And of course, this here is negative 1 to the negative 1 equals. This is going to be ln x plus, same thing would happen here, x to the negative 2, add 1 to the whole power to get the new power, divide by the new power. But negative 2 plus 1 is 1. It's negative 1. So this becomes negative 1. This becomes negative 1. So it's x to the negative 1 over negative 1. Or will it change up things? Now here, this will become an ln y plus y to the negative 1 equals ln x minus x to the negative 1. You see that? Oh, plus c, plus the constant of integration. As I explained in a previous video, it doesn't make sense to put constant of integration over here because if you have a constant here and a constant here, it generally would not be the same constant. So you could subtract this one from this and get a new constant. So you might as well just put this constant here alone. Alright? So here you could write it down as ln y plus 1 divided by y equals ln x minus 1 divided by x plus c. So that is your solution.